Hey everyone, I just want to show you how I make some of my bows. This is a good example of something that I'll be showing you how to make. It's about 4.5, maybe 5 inches. It has ribbon spikes, it has the bow that goes around it, whoops, and then a feltie that I embroider on my machine, and it also has the clip on the back. Okay, here we go. This type of bow today, I have run out of yellow ribbon, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my feltie, my little candy corn feltie that I made, but I'm just going to use some different ribbon since I don't have the yellow. So I decided to use this really cute candy corn ribbon, so I'm going to use this today. Some white ribbon and some orange ribbon. And this ribbon, I cut it into about 5 inches. Can you see that? So cut each ribbon about 5 inches wide, and then to make your bow that surrounds your feltie on top, we're going to cut one of them, the one that you want on the inside right here. This one is going to be cut for 16 inches, and the outside bow, we're going to cut that at 18 inches. So I already have them pre-cut, as you can see. And you can use one of these measuring tapes, just a ruler, cutting mat, whatever you have, you can use that. Make sure that you have your glue gun heated up, scissors. I like a good pair of scissors, so these are Fiskars. A flash or a lighter. You need a clip, and I'll show you today how I cover my clip. And the lighter, I forgot to tell you that, the lighter will be used to get rid of all the little frays, because if you cut ribbon and then don't seal it off with like some kind of heat, it'll fray, and you don't want that. And so this is 5/8 ribbon, and this is going to be 3/8 ribbon. So this is skinny ribbon. We're going to use this to cover our clip. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is line up my ribbon. So I will go ahead and I'll just kind of put it in the order that I think I want it. So I just try to follow this pattern right here where we had the candy corns, so they kind of stand out and pop at the top there. So I have them at the end, then white, orange, and then candy corn. So what I'll do is either you can go ahead and you can cut your ribbon spikes. So what you do is you just fold it in half like this, and then cut it. Probably, I don't know, what is that, a 45-degree angle? And then when you have it, you'll have it like this. So what you do, seal it off, just go real quick over it, and do that for all of your ribbon. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And all you have to do is just go really quickly with your lighter, just glide right over it. You don't want to sit too long and then burn up your ribbon. Just enough that when you finish, if you feel the ends, you'll feel that little ledge there. That's kind of thick from being melted. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to assemble. I'm going to move my top bow stuff out of the way. Move this all out of the way. Try to get this on the camera for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to line up our ribbons. So what I'll do is I'll line them up like this. So just lay them right on top of the other ones. No, we'll do orange. That's what we said we're going to do. And so what I do is I like to make sure that these, the lighting is so terrible right now. I like to make sure that these corners kind of match up. So I'm going to just keep going. Now this is one way to do it, and then I have another way that I really like to do it also. So I can show you that also. Match up those corners, and then this is what it should look like. Kind of, I like that. All right, I also do my ribbon spikes like this too, and I can show you in a different video, but you just kind of line them up the same way, but you do it like in a pattern, and then you just twist them, okay? So I'm gonna show you now how do I collect all this and then wrap it up, okay? I forgot to mention that string like this upholstery thread is really nice and strong. And so I'll use typically something like this to kind of wrap them up, and it makes sure that they're real secure and they're not going to fall apart. I apologize for the lighting. It's kind of terrible here today, and I even have my ring light too, but the sun keeps going in and out. What you'll do is make sure that you get all of your ribbon lined up how you want it, and then push your finger down just so they don't move, collect them, kind of put them under your finger like this, and then I just kind of bend it in the middle, holding, I'm not letting go, and then pushing back so that you have something like this. Let me show you again. All you do is put it in the middle. Let me see if I can get this lighting to get better. Hold on. Push it in the middle, and then just fold it back with your fingers. And it's kind of tricky. You can't let go. Hold it. And it's kind of like a burrito maybe. I'm not sure if that's a good way to explain it, but I'm gonna hold all my ribbons folded and tucked like this, if you can see that. Take your thread and just wrap it around. Pull it so it's nice and tight. And then go ahead and just trim that off. This is probably the trickiest part for me sometimes, is just getting and then I'll just double knot it tight, and then you'll have it all scrunched up like that. All you gotta do is just take your fingers underneath and then just kind of wiggle your ribbons around, and then you can still adjust your ribbons. So if you feel like, oh, I don't like it like this, then just kind of adjust it, okay? And so far this is what we have for the bottom portion of our bow. So this is what we have here. Now what I'm going to do is maybe, I want to tie this one more time just to be sure that I have it real nice and tight, because I don't want these to come undone. Whoops. Trim off my string. And here you have the bottom part of your bow. Let me just fix my ribbon, kind of just pull it around a little bit. To me, that's a little crooked, so I'll go ahead and I'll just pull it a little bit more, kind of get it. It's kind of hard to show and do that. So you'll see that my one, I didn't put the lighter on it enough, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and just make sure that I have that sealed off. I can kind of feel it. You can kind of feel, maybe I need to go back and do a little bit more. But once you do these after a while, it'll come so easy and you'll be a lot faster than I am right now just trying to show you in a video. Okay, so now we need to make the top part of our bow, and I can show you later. You can actually, sometimes I actually will put like a little glue on there so it'll stay parted how I want it if I don't get it right like the first time. So what I want to do is I want to make my topper bow. So go ahead and get, I'm going to do this one first, the orange one that sits right on top of it. So I need, I said I was going to do, which one was it? We're going to do this one. And I love this candy corn. I can put a link at the bottom where I get some of my ribbons. I get them from all over. So this was cut 18 inches, and all I'm gonna do is just fold it in half, line it up, get your scissors, and just cut it. So now, 18 divided by 2, 9. So these should be each 9 inches long. I'm going to go ahead quickly with my lighter and just get rid of the fray on the bottom. And then, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to use our glue gun. What you do is flip your ribbon over, and make sure I'm close in enough so you can see. What I do is just take this, fold it in half. Okay. And you'll see that if I had a pencil handy, I would put it, but you can even just take a little pen or pencil and just make that little mark if it's too hard for you to see. But this is where my folded line is. So all I'm gonna do is take my ribbon and I'm gonna fold it like this. Okay, and I'll show you that again. Let me try to get a little closer in so that you can see. Okay, that might be a little better. Okay, so I like to make like a little square. And I'm getting kind of low on glue there, so I'll just make sure that I have a glue stick standing by. You have to kind of do this quickly. You just kind of pull it over, hold it down, pull it over. Be careful not to burn yourself. And line this up so that the bottom of the ribbon is right here. Just matches right up like there. And then you just kind of do the same thing over again. So if you missed it on here, I'll show you again over here. Just kind of put enough glue. I'm getting really low. I need to put another stick in. This is going to line up here, so you just twist it like this and put it down. There we go. So you have one ready. And what we'll do is, so you'll see that both sides are lined up and glued. I don't know if you can see that. And then all you're going to do is just twist this around. And so far we have one little outside bow ready. Quickly, I'm going to do the next one. Again, fold in half so I know like right about where my center is. I see that. Put another glue stick in. I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. Put enough glue to cover that whole surface. Twist it, bend it, get it in there. Come on. Okay, so again, they're glued real nice together. Take it, flip it over, and then just kind of push your little bow. So then what you'll have is a nice little bow. It kind of pops up. All right, so what I'm going to do is I can go ahead and I can glue this on here, but I'm going to wait and I'm going to make my center bow and make sure that this is twisted and just will fit right in there just right. I like to make sure that this is, not that you're really probably going to see it, but okay. How do I make this bow in here? So you'll see that this feltie is actually glued on the back. And so what I do is, again, I'm going to fold this in half. Kind of rub it, get your middle mark right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it. So I twist it and then I make sure that it hits that middle part, this middle part right here. Okay, take it, twist it around, and then do the same thing here. Take it, twist twist it around the other way. So it's like you make a figure 8. Do you see that? It's like you're making a figure 8. Now, all you're gonna do is, again, you are going to kind of make sure, I like to really twist it so it's kind of, I'll show you how I twisted it. And so what I want to do is take this middle part here, right? So just about like not over here or here. Try to go right in the middle and just put it down here. You see that? Sorry, let me move my camera. This is not working. So you'll see that your bow will look like this, and then all you have to do is take this and push it over here. Hold on. Why is that not? Hold on. Let's do that over again. Twist it and come over here. Let me see where my middle part is. Fold it again. Okay, twist it. Twist it. I think what I did was I didn't have it twisted the right way. So you'll see it kind of looks like this. You can take it once you have these kind of lined up, take it and twist it a little bit, make it a little bit more loopy. And then we're gonna gather these. So just take this and put it right about the middle. So you'll see that right about there. And then take this one and gather it right about there. And you'll see that it almost looks like a bow right now. So this is, again, a tricky part, but with a little bit of practice, you'll get it. I want to make sure that I have my thread ready to go. Alrighty, so I have my thread ready to go, have my bow. What I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to pinch it down the middle. So kind of get your finger, see where my finger is right there? Kind of just get it, pinch it, and then the sides will kind of do that. Okay, don't let go of it, right down the center. You want to make sure I got that all. Take your thread, wrap it around. I try to get it in the center as best as possible so it's not lopsided. Pull it. All right, trim it. Okay. Like I said, this is a little tricky, but I'm telling you guys, once you do it a few times, you'll be like, oh, okay, I got it. Plus, I'm trying to go slow and show you how I do this, so it's a little different for me right now. Okay, so now you have a bow that looks kind of wonky, and let me check my lighting because so it looks kind of wonky, and what I'll do is just take your fingers and kind of push down the middle and then kind of just go back and forth. Like I'll just twist it a little bit. Okay, and then when I twist it back and forth a little bit, if you find one side's like a little bigger than the other, then just kind of pull it. Again, hot glue can fix minor things. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna glue this on to here. So all I need to do is put some glue here, or you can put a little glue here, and then just make sure that you glue it right onto the center. So you'll see when I'm finished that they'll be glued like this, not like this or way over, because then that won't leave room. So I'm gonna glue this one and this one on, just like that, so that it fits right into the center. And that'll leave room for my feltie that I'm gonna glue on there too. Okay? All right, let me show you. Super easy. Take some glue. I try to put enough on here. And if you, once you kind of get my bow how I want it, and glue it right on the middle. So you'll see that. See how it's lined up in the back? Might get a little too far. Hold on. Okay. So if you want this up a little bit more, you can pull your ribbon up, kind of get it with that glue. I like this to be really kind of pronounced, so this. Okay, so you have the left side. Now let's glue the other one. Okay, so we're gonna glue that one on. Put a good amount of glue. Glue it on, turn it over, kind of make sure that everything is lined up. And I like to leave, see that little space there? I like to leave that there because if you want to really make sure your bow is secure, you can go back over with the embroidery thread and you can make sure that you can wrap it around again if you want. Okay, so we have our little topper bow and we are going to now glue that onto here. So now you have your ribbon spikes on the bottom, bow topper is complete, glue it on here. And so what I do is I glue the bottom one first, okay? So just put a little glue right here, okay? Be good if I got it in the screen, right? And then just connect it right here. Just give it a second to kind of cool. Let me get it in a little bit closer for you all. Okay, so you'll see it's kind of wonky right here. What I like to do is, you see this right here? I'll just put a little glue, quickly put a little glue right there. I see this is lifted up, a little bit of glue. Take this one right here and glue it right down here. Okay, so that should be set. You'll see that it's not going to move anywhere. It's real nice and spiky again. Okay, now that you have both glued on, okay, it's almost complete. So all we need to do is attach a clip to the back and then also glue in our little candy corn feltie. I have another video on how to make these. I made them, oh gosh, I made that video probably 4 years ago. And I'd like to kind of do an update on it, but my machine is not working and I'm waiting for it to come back from the shop. Okay, so on to what's important here. Let's cover this clip. So just buy these alligator clips. You can find them Amazon, eBay, all sorts of places you can find them. And so what I like to do is I like to cover my clip. So I open the clip and I will cover going all the way around. So I just go around, get in here. I don't cover the teeth because I feel like it holds on to your hair a little bit better if you don't have that covered. Okay, so again, just kind of do that. Okay, leave this here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so put a little bit of glue on your 3/8 ribbon. I chose orange for this. Okay, what we're gonna do is I'm going to start gluing from here, and that's how I kind of measure it. Press down. It is kind of hard. Don't worry about the extra glue. When it cools, it'll come right off. And then what I'm gonna do is, as you can see, I have it glued from here, and then easily just take some glue and wrap it all the way around. Okay, I'm going to do that now. And surprisingly, the ribbon will really stay on well. Just kind of give it a second to cool. Here's some extra glue. Kind of peel that off. kind of just bring it all the way around. Again, I just kind of stop and give it a second to kind of cool so it doesn't peel when I'm doing this. I just go around. Careful. Can you maybe use your scissors and pull it in there? And then I know I want to stop right about here, so I can go ahead and trim off about that much. So I'll know that it'll stop right about there. Get your lighter, wherever that is. Heat seal it. Add a little bit more. I just don't want to burn my hands with the glue coming out. Okay. So this is complete. I have glue like a spider web all over me. Okay, almost finished, guys. So what I want to do is before I put on my feltie, before I wrap around here with this, I want to make sure that I get this glued on. So you'll see for my other bow that when it's glued on, I wrap it all the way around and then I wrap it right over here and stop. And I'll show you. Very easy. So go ahead and put some glue right here. And yep, it's metal, but it will hold, I promise. Especially when you wrap it around with your 3/8 ribbon. Go ahead and just put some in the middle. Glue it just like that on the back of your bow. And I like to give that a minute to really cool because I don't want to pull it off. So let me just, all right, make sure our lighting is good here. All right, I'm going to glue and then take this and wrap it around. And I don't have an exact measurement. I kind of just do from what I see. So take this, glue it in there, press. Okay, so you'll see it's kind of glued here. Again, kind of give it like a second so you're not yanking it off. Kind of feel it and make sure, see if it's cooled down at all. Okay, so now what I do is I just take my 3/8 ribbon and wrap it around. Work between, see that's why you need your little space there also. Work it between the two parts of the ribbon. Pull it nice and straight. Again, it'll kind of like taco again, it'll kind of just pull down. I'm going slow just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then it'll be wrapped around. Now you can leave your bow like this, like if you don't have a feltie or a bottle cap or any kind of thing that you want to add to the front, that's fine. It's whatever you like. But I can show you today how I made mine with the feltie. So you'll see like it comes right over here. What I do is I like to trim it so that it's right here, or you can just keep going and you can glue it to the front here if you don't want anything up here, but it doesn't really bother me and I feel like I can kind of get it good. So trim it about this much off. Okay, can you see that? About that much off. I'm gonna heat seal it. I'm gonna get some glue. It's gonna wanna let go as soon as you put that glue in the center. Just in the center for right now. And take this and pull it. I don't know if you just saw that. Take this and just pull it. Kind of let it cool. And then, so that should be pretty secure. Any kind of extra glue you can just grab, peel off, but so you'll see that it's pretty secure right now in there. And what we're gonna do is just take this and push it down and secure it right here. I don't want to show, I'm gonna trim that just a little bit more. Heat seal it. Add my glue. Use my ladder. Just Take the lighter and just push it down. Okay. And there you are. You finished it. So, make sure you have your bow the way you like it. You know, I think it came out really cute. Like I said, you can keep it just like this. You can even change this. You can have white, so there's a little bit more contrast if you want to leave your bow like that. Or you can use one of these little felties. I've used bottle caps with like little images. I have found cute buttons and put them on the front. So you'll find and get creative. You'll find all kinds of centers that you want. But for this feltie, you're going to want to put some glue here and just attach it. So let's see. Let me put it like here. Glue, just wiggle it in there. And that felt will attach to the ribbon really quick. And there you are. Cute little hair bow. It's attached on the back. It's presentable because it's covered with ribbon. It's attached really well. It's not going to come undone. But how cute would this be on your little one for the pumpkin patches, just pictures going to school. Anyways, one of my favorite times of year, like many people. All right, I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, please hit like, and you can even subscribe for future videos that I have planned. See you guys soon.